Hello friends, welcome to Get My Job channel. In today's video, we will try to see top 10 questions for cracking electrical engineer's job interview. Topic for today's video is transformer. So friends, prepare for the interview for the job of electrical engineer. Let us know the top questions on transformer which are asked during electrical engineer's job interview. To support your interview preparation, I will be publishing series of such videos on each aspect of electrical. To get such videos firsthand, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. So friends, in today's video, we are trying to understand briefly the pre-commissioning checks and tests on the transformer to be carried out. So let's see what are the typical pre-commissioning checks and tests to be done on transformer. Why core insulation test is to be done on transformer? This test is performed to check healthiness of insulation between core and the ground. This test can be done with insulation tester. What are the operational checks required on the protection system of a transformer? Cooler bank, pump and fans, breathers, silica gel or dry coal, temperature gauges, temperature of transformer oil OTI and winding temperature WTI, gas actuated relays, BACOS, PRD, SPR, etc. Simulation test of the protection system. What is insulation resistance measurement for transformer? This test reveals the condition of insulation, that is, degree of dryness of paper insulation, presence of any foreign contaminants in oil, and also any gross defect inside the transformer. Insulation resistance tests are performed to determine the insulation resistance from individual windings to earth or between the individual windings. When insulation resistance falls below the specified value, it can often be brought back to the required value by cleaning and drying. Insulation resistance is normally measured at 5 kV DC or lower voltages, but the test voltage should not exceed half the rated power frequency test voltage of transformer winding. Capacitance and dissipation factor tan delta measurement of bushings. Capacitance and dissipation factor tan delta measurement of bushings shall be done at 10 kV with fully automatic test kit so as to have reliable test results. Capacitance and dissipation factor tan delta measurements of winding. The insulation power factor test, similar to the insulation resistance test, allows certain conclusions to be drawn concerning the condition of transformer insulation. Turns ratio or voltage ratio measurement. Measurement of turn ratio is based on applying a phase voltage to one of the windings using a bridge and measuring the ratio of the included induced voltage at the bridge. The measurements are repeated in all phases and at all tap positions sequentially. Theoretical turn ratio is HV winding voltage upon LV winding voltage. The percentage deviation of turn ratio should be less than 0.5%. Vector group and polarity test. This test is used to determine the phase relationship and polarity of transformers. Depending on the type of transformer, the input and output windings of a multi-phase transformers are connected either in star or delta or zigzag. Representing as vectors, the HV winding is represented as 12-hour and other windings of the connection group are represented by the other numbers of the clock in the reference to the real or virtual point. Checking the connection group or polarity is possible by using voltmeter. Winding resistance measurement to check for any abnormalities due to loose connections, broken strands and high contact resistance in the tap changes. Winding resistance serves as the number of important function like providing a base value to establish load loss, providing a basis for indirect method to establish winding temperature and temperature rise within a winding, inclusion as a part of an in-house quality assurance program like verifying electrical continuity within a winding. There are basically two different methods for resistance measurement, so-called voltmeter ammeter method and the bridge method. Magnetic balance test. This test is conducted only in three-phase transformer to check the imbalance in the magnetic circuit. In this test, no winding terminal should be grounded. The test shall be performed before winding resistance measurement. The test voltage shall be limited to the maximum power supply voltage available at site. Evaluation criteria. The voltage induced in the center phase is generally 50 to 90% of the applied voltage on the outer phases. However, when the center phase is excited, then the voltage induced in the outer phase is generally 30 to 70% of the applied voltage. Floating neutral point measurement. This test is conducted to ascertain possibility of short circuit in a winding. Measurement of short circuit impedance. This test is used to detect winding movement that usually occurs due to a heavy fault current or mechanical damage during the transportation or installation. Since dispatch from the factory, ensure the isolation of transformer from high voltage and low voltage side with physical inspection of open condition of concerned isolators or disconnectors. In case tertiary is also connected, ensure the isolation of same prior to commencement of testing. The measurement is performed in single phase mode. This test is performed for the combination of two winding. The one of the winding is short circuited and voltage is applied to the other winding. The voltage and current readings are noted. The acceptable criteria should be measured impedance voltage having agreement to within 3% of impedance specified in rating and diagram template of the transformer. Exciting or magnetizing current measurement. This test should be done before DC measurements of winding resistance to reduce the effect of residual magnetism. Magnetizing current readings may be affected by residual magnetism in the core. Therefore, transformer under test may be demagnetized before commencement of magnetizing current test. Three-phase transformers are tested by applying single-phase 10 kV voltage to one phase on HV terminals and keeping the other winding open circuited and measuring the current at normal, minimum and max tap positions. Measure phase-to-phase voltage between the LV terminals and current on each of the LV terminals. The set of reading for the current measurement in each of the tap positions should be equal. Unequal current shall indicate possible short circuit in the winding. Results between similar single phase units should not vary more than 10%. Operational checks on OLTCs. The aim of this check is to ensure smooth and trouble-free operation of OLTC during operation. Stability of differential and REF of the transformer. This test is performed to check the proper operation of differential and REF protection of transformer by simulating actual conditions. Any problem in city connection, wrong cabling, relay setting can be detected using this test. Frequency response analysis measurement. To assess the mechanical integrity of transformers while experiencing severity of short circuit currents, losses its mechanical property by the way of deformation of windings or core. During pre-commissioning, this test is required to ascertain that the transformer active parts have not been suffered any severe impact or jerk during transportation. Dissolved gas analysis of the oil sample. Oil sample for DGAs to be drawn from the transformer main tank before commissioning for having a base data and after 24 hours of charging subsequently to ensure no fault gas is developed after first charging. DGA analysis helps the user to find the reason of gas formation and materials involved and indicate urgency of corrective action to be taken. Thermovision infrared scanning or IR thermography. A thermovision camera determines the temperature distribution on the surface of the tank as well as vicinity of the jumper connection to the bushing. The information obtained is useful in predicting the temperature profile within the inner surface of tank. thermovision scanning of transformer to be done at least 24 hours of loading and repeated after 1 week. So friends, I hope this information was useful for you and you will take advantage of it. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel for more such videos. Thank you friends.